Welcome to part four of the Trauma Recovery Room's Narcissistic Love 101. This is the video series to getting out of that narcissistic relationship and staying out for good. So, today we're going to talk about on this video, part four, what to do to get out. I'm going to give you 5 things that you're going to implement and put in place that are going to help you to grow mentally and spiritually and elevate so that you can become stronger to get out and stay out for good. So, number one is change your mind. What is your mindset about the relationship? What is your mindset about this particular person? What is your mindset about you? Change your mind. Those areas that you have a false sense of belief, whether it be with the person or yourself or the relationship, you need to change your mind about that. So if you think that this narcissistic person is going to ever go back to being that good person again, change your mind about that. Because for one, they were never that person to begin with. It was an act that they put on to reflect how they were going to play a role in your life. So if you continue to believe this false perception of this person, you're going to stay stuck in that relationship because you're always going to be hoping. You're always going to be wishing and praying and investing and thinking and believing that this time they're going to change. They're not. The best way to change a narcissist is to change your mind. Change your mind about the perspective of the relationship. Change your mind about who you think they are. What are your thoughts about yourself? Do you think that you deserve this particular relationship? Change your mind about that. Number two, prepare to heal from your pain. You definitely want to do this. This is going to be the major breakthrough for you. This is what's going to produce the energy that's going to physically manifest your separation from this particular person. You have to put in the work to heal from the pain that caused them to come into your life in the first place. They were energetically brought to you because they represent in the physical form what you feel about yourself emotionally or behind the scenes, behind closed doors, within your mind. So, what is in your mind reflects your reality. If this narcissist is your reality, then in your mind, the things that they do that hurt you most is what you feel about yourself the most. So prepare to heal from your pain. And in doing so, you want to take the necessary steps before you leave. So that way, when you do leave, you won't be bombarded or succumb to their tactics, such as hoovering you back in and trying to love bomb you again. And I talk about all of that on another video, but definitely know that preparing for your healing is what's going to elevate you from this relationship. Number three, you want to learn how to deal with rejection. This person is definitely rejecting you. They are definitely hurting your feelings. They are definitely pouring in as much evil as they can into you. You know why? Because they know that deep down in their heads that they're no good and they want to keep you stuck in that place of thinking you're no good. So therefore, you'll never leave them. So if you learn how to deal with their rejection, and I got a video for that too, as well as a bonus for this in this packet, in this program that you're in now, and it's actually called Dealing with Rejection. So you should have access to that. But when you learn how to deal with rejection and you understand the psychology behind it, it empowers you to not even give a fuck about what the narcissist is doing. Number four, you want to accept their truth. I also have a video for that as well that's going to teach you how to do that. Accepting the narcissist for who they are is also going to empower you to step back from the personalization of the things that they do. So you'll no longer personalize or take personal what they say or what they do. You'll clearly see that it's a reflection of who they are and what they think about themselves. And number five, you're going to learn to gray rock them. you're definitely going to, you have a video for that as well to break this down. You definitely want to learn how to become invisible to the narcissist. And what Gray Rock does is it takes away the drama, the inflammation of the relationship. So it's like an antibiotic for the relationship. It calms it down. And that's why you'll definitely have to know how to be healed from your pain and learn how to deal with rejection, because when you get to this point, the narcissist is going to pull out all of the nastiest stops that they can think of. And you have to be emotionally prepared for their dirty tricks, because they are definitely, when you get to this point where you're ready to discard them and you beat them to the punch, oh, they're going to flip the script on your ass so scandalous that it might even scare you, because you may even see parts of them that you've never seen before. Extremely scary parts. So I do want to warn you that because you are in a relationship with a mentally ill person, you definitely want to be careful with these tactics that I teach you in this program. But know that if you have faith, but know that God still controls them and they are under his power. And know that if you have the faith that it takes, and you have the will, you have the desire, and you want to get out of this relationship, if you change your mind, if you heal from your pain, if you learn to remove the sting by learning rejection and accepting them for who they are and learning ways to turn them off on purpose, which is the gray rock, then you will definitely empower yourself to elevate to the next dimension universally and spiritually. And the universe is going to reflect that by separating you from this toxic person. So I hope that this video did some justice for your thinking. I hope that it allowed you to see that there is something greater out there for you. I hope that you were able to grasp some information that you may not have known before, or it was put to you in a different way that you now understand it. I hope that this video series is making a difference in your life. Drop some comments below. In your classroom, when you see this video, go ahead and express what the video, this particular video and the other ones, because this is part 4, so there were 3 before this one, and then there's going to be one after that. But go ahead and drop your comments and express to me how you're feeling and what's going on this by this time looking at this particular video, because I definitely want to make this a learning experience for you guys, and I definitely want you to actually see the effects of the work that you put in. And of course, just because you're taking this 5-week video, or the bonus videos, probably 10 or 12 on there, does not mean that it's going to happen instantly. You still have to put in the work. So unless you want to continue working with me in different areas on an individual lesson, on an individual level where we're doing individual coaching, or you want to join other programs, or you want to get into my 5-week struggle strategy boot camp that I'll be starting pretty soon, then you're definitely welcome to inquire about that as well. But I want to say that the things that you do to invest in yourself, and what you're learning through these videos in this series, is what's teaching you to get to that place where your mind clicks and shifts and you are able to walk away completely and not give a fuck about this narcissist. And when I tell you that that is a good feeling, to go from, because it's amazing how you can go from loving somebody so much, oh my God, just loving them so much, to not giving a fuck about them and not even caring whether you see them ever again in your life. It's a process, and you definitely have to put in the work, and you cannot continue to entertain them, because as long as you're entertaining them, all of these things will be null and void, because it'll be replicated energetically to the universe. So again, thank you. I hope that this video helped you. If you have any questions or concerns, drop them for me, and put some fire under your ass with these videos, and know that this is serious business. Know that without your work, you will not manifest the power to get away from this narcissist, because there are things like trauma bonds and attachment styles and things that keep you mentally stuck to them, that you have to put in the work, and you have to Work through it. Because if not, they're going to always be in your life. And if it's not this particular narcissist, it'll be another one. So thank you so much for joining me. I will see you guys on the other side. Bye.